ahead again, I'm going to highlight the square root symbol because I know across from that is x root 2. Okay, let's solve. So 1/2 equals x root 2. Remember, we're not using that root 2 because we don't have the inspires. So we are actually multiplying by 1.4142. All right, we want x to be all by itself. So let's go ahead and divide both sides by 1.4142. All right, we are rolling now. So again, for me, obviously, you guys have seen my little cheap pink calculator. I can't, excuse me, I can't do fractions, but I know what 1/2 is as a decimal. So remember, 1/2 as a decimal is 0.5. And then we're going to divide that by 1.4142. And that's x. Looks like that's going to stay 0.35. So there we go. Remember, these are congruent. So AB equals 0.35, and so does CB. All right, so for the next one, we got a square root symbol, y'all, for the next one. So we're going to have to clean up what the square root of 15 is. Okay, so last example of the day, this is just going to be problem number 5. And again, please write, this is a level 2, which means you got to do some solving. Not bad, but you do have to solve. Okay, again, I'm going to color my right angle symbol. I'm going to draw across it. And when I draw across it, I know that I land on x root 2. Which means these two sides are just plain x. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I've got my equation, boom, the hard part's done. So I'm going to just recopy this over here so that I can have enough room. And remember, we're not using the square root of 2. We are using 1.4142. All right, let's try to get rid of x. But guys, I'm just going to show steps if you're using your phone calculator. Okay, so guys, if you're using your phone calculator, which you would have to unless you're a genius and you know the square root of 15, which I don't.
Allowed to use Desmos?
Yeah, you may use Desmos.
Okay.
Y'all can use any calculator. I don't care.
Desmos has your square root.
So what you're going to do, your phone, y'all know your phone has square roots, right? Okay. So guys, please find the square root of 15. Here's your steps. And I'm going to need your help on this. Step 1, find the square root of 15. You got 2.5? I got like 3 point something. 15, right? You can do the iPad in a minute. I need someone else to please confirm they got that for the square root of 15? Yeah. Anybody else? No? Am I getting this wrong? You did? Okay, thank you. All right, so step 1 is to find the square root of 15. And y'all just round one place. That's going to turn into 3.9. Now, take that 3.9 and multiply it by any number on the outside. Did we have a number on the outside? We did. We had a 3. So step 2, write this down just like this. Okay.
No, I can't see that.
Oh, Jacob. I have 2 kids that have that problem. And that's a different story. Okay. All right. So this is going to be 11.6 equals X times 1.4142. What is that 11.6? That is this right here. We changed the way it looks because we don't have those cool inspires that do all the work for us. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to divide both sides by what we always divide by when this is a level 2 problem. You always divide by 1.4142. And the cool thing, I mean, it's not going to take that long because our phones store all that stuff. So I just have to hit the division symbol and then 1.4142. And there we go. That's X. I'm kind of moving that to see if y'all can see a little better. It stays 8.2. So fill in your blanks here. And then before we talk about what we're going to do for the rest of the day, there's just some things that I want to point out. So please remember, let me kind of zoom out a little bit. Give me just a second. Okay, so these are your reminders for 45, 45, 90. It's going to change later, so please remember this. Important reminders. You've got level 1, and then you've got level 2. For level 1, you are going to be given X. And remember, X is a side. And to find the missing piece, which is just the hypotenuse, you just plug in X with square root 2. Your final answer will have a square root symbol in it. Your final answer will have a square root symbol in it. All right, let's talk about level 2. So for level 2, what you need to remember about level 2 is X root 2 is given. And remember, when X root 2 is given, X root 2 is the hypotenuse. And remember, it's always across from the 90-degree angle. And I'm just going to abbreviate there. So for level 2, remember you have to divide by root 2, and you need to memorize 1.4142. And then your final answer will be rounded. You are not going to have a square root symbol. Your final answer will have a decimal.